Hey, hi, hello, what's up? I am Dr. Akshita, and today's topic for conversation is the correct way or the correct approach to learn English.
अच्छा
Can there be any fixed approach? No, there cannot be. If two people cannot be the same, two approaches can also not be the same. So many people have come up to me that how we can learn English, what can be the perfect approach or the correct approach. So I have come up with my approach. There are multiple points with which you can learn English. Obviously, you do not have to mug up the points, rather, you need to practice on those points. That how you can learn English. So, we have divided this video into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will be dealing with 5 main points. And what are those 5 main points? The first one, master the basics. Now, what are the basics? The basics are your grammar, your sentence structure, your sentence formation, that how can you format the sentence, how can you learn the grammar. See, you do not again have to go in the रट्टाफिकेशन of grammar कि चलो 4-5 grammar का सब रट लेता हूँ, English आ जाएगी. No,
No English, come to me.
you do not have to do that. What you have to do is you need to have a basic idea of what exactly is grammar. How many tenses do we have? How do we format the sentence? And what is the sentence formation? And how do we go ahead about that? So the first one is master the basics. Second one, build an extensive vocabulary. And now, how to build an extensive vocabulary? It's a very important question. So many people, they do have this dilemma that how to learn the words. What are the sources of learning the words? So there are multiple sources of learning the words. You can learn the words via listening music, movies, documentaries, and the most important thing which I use personally, that is the Hindu newspaper. I consider it as a Bible because in Hindu there is a column where every day they give one word. If as a beginner, you will learn one word every day. In a month, you will learn 30 words. Now you can go on with your maths. I'm really bad at it, so I'm not going in that. So one word every day. Now what you have to do again is pick up that word from Hindu newspaper, try to learn the meaning of that word, what is the meaning of that word and how you can use that word in your day-to-day parlance, in your day-to-day conversation. So one mantra is Hindu newspaper, not specifically Hindu, you can also go ahead with other newspapers which are there in market. What I use, I have told, that is Hindu. Now the second one, movie. Obviously, if you watch a movie, go with the subtitles. Focus on the subtitles. You don't have to watch the movie properly, rather you can focus on the subtitles and you can take a pause in between to learn and to understand how to use these words in my conversation, in your day-to-day parlance. Again, is music is also there. So these are the sub parts of the point number 2, that is build an extensive vocabulary. Topic number 3 is practice regularly. After learning all these things, we know that we have pocket of words, we have ample of words. You have, followed the newspaper, you have watched the movies as well, and now you have pocket of words, 100 words, 200 words. But what's the use of those words if you are not practicing it regularly? It's really important to practice the words regularly. For practicing, what I do personally is go in front of mirror. You don't have to find any people, because this is what actually is the problem. लोग क्या कहेंगे? लोग हंसेंगे, हम बोल नहीं पाएंगे. We don't have to go in that debate at all. Rather, go in front of mirror, face yourself. Talk to yourself, because you are the one who can judge yourself. No one else can. Go in front of mirror, talk to yourself, use those words in your day-to-day conversation. Whatever words you have picked up from Hindu, from movies, from music, and from the observation. We will come down to this point next, observation. So from the observation, now use those words and practice it regularly. Regularly, like a mantra. Because if you will skip, you won't be able to learn English, because English is not something which you will, mug up and you will wake up next morning and you will be able to speak fluently. No, this is not the way. Every day we need to practice it religiously. If you will practice, you will definitely learn English. Fourth important point is immerse yourself fully. Now, what is immerse yourself? See, by using this term immerse yourself, what you have to do is, I'm relating it with practice regularly. Whatever you do with a deep engagement. You do not have to find any distraction. If you have started with the practice, you need to immerse yourself completely so that you can religiously follow the practice. Do whatever is possible to learn English. If you have to watch movies, please go and watch movies. If you like to read novels, please go and read the novel. If you like to read newspaper, please stay stuck with newspaper. But whatever you do, make a habit of 21 days. Let's start with 21-day challenge, and you can go ahead with that. Because I have heard this saying that in 21 days we can generate a habit. If it becomes a habit, we will be able to continue with that habit. The fourth one was immerse yourself fully. And the fifth one, the last one for the part one, is engage in deep learning and extensive reading. It's really important to have a very good command over your books, your novellas, your fiction, your poetry, whatever source you are reading, your newspaper. What you have to do is you have to engage in the deep learning. You have to become friends with your books, with your sources, whatever the sources. With these points, I am very sure that you will be able to learn English, and we will continue this practice in the next part as well. So for this part, try to follow these 5 points, the 5 mantras. Again, I am repeating, master the basics. Second, build an extensive vocabulary. The third one, practice regularly. The fourth one, immerse yourself fully. And the fifth one is deep learning and extensive reading. With these 5 points, I assure you that you can learn English properly. With this approach, we'll go ahead in part 2 as well. Write in the comment section if you have any point in your mind that we can use in our part 2. I will definitely use that. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day. Thank you.
मैं वचन देता हूँ.
Please speak in English, Dylan.
मैं वचन देता हूँ कि इस क्लास में चौक की कमी नहीं होने दूंगा.